Hello there, grumpy old fart here. I'm doing a UFO incident about the Battle of LA from 1942. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this, you're going to love this. A lot of people think that the American military, the only way to prove that there's going to be a UFO is to shoot one down. Well, evidently we tried. In December of 1941, a little bit of a history lesson here. In December of 1941, the Japanese Navy attacked the American naval fleet at Pearl Harbor, which propelled the United States into World War II. It was completely understandable that civilians in California were fearful and anxious, expecting another Japanese attack, possibly on the mainland. Now, they were installing anti-aircraft guns and making readiness because we were in war. They declared war. We were at war with Japan. So, on February 24th, 1942, United States Naval Intelligence issued a warning that an attack on mainland California could be expected within 10 hours. Now, as I understand it, Japanese submarines had been spotted. I don't know how true that is, but that's my understanding. So, a series of events occurred over that night that makes you kind of question what can be believed and what can't, what you should and shouldn't believe about the situation. I'll just go down the list to be easier. At 2:25 a.m., air raid sirens sounded. So there was apparently they had seen something in the sky. At 3:16 a.m., about 50 minutes later or so, almost an hour later, coastal artillery began firing 50 caliber machine guns and 12.8 pound anti-aircraft shells at reported aircraft. So they were shooting at something. 1,400 shells were fired and 5 civilians died as an indirect result of the anti-aircraft fire. Three of those people had car accidents and 2 of them had heart attacks. But this happened during the battle. A photograph published in the LA Times on February 26, 1942, showed searchlights focused on something. Many believe that the object was saucer-shaped and ringed with lights. The Times asserts that the photos were significantly altered and retouched to improve the contrast. Problem is, they retouched it and it looked like a saucer, a circular aircraft. We don't have any circular aircraft. I don't think we do now. My point is, that's a hell of a lot of retouching to get it from an aircraft to a saucer shape, you know? And they were shooting at something. They expended 1,400 rounds at something, okay? If this was just a case of war nerves, as the mainstream media and the official stories go, it was an expensive case of the jitters, because that cost a shitload of ammunition and 5 people their lives for war nerves. So you can call it what you will, but many in the ufology field believe that this was the very first actual battle in modern times between humans and aliens. Now, how true that is, I don't know. But there's a lot about that night that we don't know, and there's a lot that people are suggesting that is very, very incredible. There's a lot about the official story that doesn't make sense. So, again, we can't prove it. But if it was just war nerves, that's an expensive case of war nerves, you know? Take from that what you will. You folks have a good night. God bless one and all.